Hello, hello, hello. Let's see. How is everyone doing this evening? I was supposed to do a Grant Live tomorrow, but the way these lashes are holding on, I said, let me go ahead and just knock it out tonight because, tomorrow I just may be, looking the fool, and we can't be looking the fool on live, okay? So I'm going to jump on this live and let's talk about some grants. Let's talk about if we have applied for grants, why we haven't gotten any grants. Let's talk about if you're scared to apply for a grant, or we need to go ahead and just apply for a grant. So let's just talk about some money, okay? So, what, are we in April or May? We're in May. We're in Money May, okay? So May, there are a lot of grants available. If you don't have my grant bundle, you can just Google business grants. But what you want to make sure is you understand what it is that you need the money for. That's going to be called your statement of need, and that is like the most important part, okay? So I'm just going to act like either if you're on this live, you haven't written a grant or you haven't gotten approved for a grant, okay? So we are about to this week just dive into the water. If you ever gone to a pool, if you try to tiptoe in the pool, it's not going to work because it's cold and you're going to be, taking forever. But if your sister or brother just pushed you in the pool, it's a shock, but then you kind of get used to it. Okay, so this week, if you are watching this video, you have to apply for a grant, either in my grant bundle. If you don't have a grant bundle, but you need to Google a grant and you need to apply for the grant. Okay, now here's the thing on grants. Business grants are not going to be as complicated as you're thinking. If you're thinking you got to have a grant writer and write this 100-page grant proposal, that is not how business grants are set up, okay? Business grants, most of the grant applications, one, are going to be online. Two, they're going to be asking you the questions that they need the answers to. So you're literally just typing in what they're asking you. But the gag is all grants are going to ask you the same questions, okay? Why did you start your business? What impact does your business have on the community, okay? What problem are you solving? Why do you need the money? And what are you going to be doing with the money? Those are going to be the same questions. Maybe they changed the it and there before in the sentence, but that's what you have to answer. So the hardest part I feel in applying for the grant is actually sitting down, coming up with those questions, answering those questions, maybe look over it, read over it, and then actually submitting it, okay? So, number one, you need to have a reason why you need this money. Now, mind you, everybody needs money for their business. So don't just be like, I need a warehouse and I need a truck. And don't just give me like a dream wish list of everything that you need. Really be specific in exactly what it is you need, and then go and do your research as to what is the most cost-effective way that I can get this. For example, I had a grant call a couple days ago, and it was a young lady who sells scrubs, like the stuff that nurses and doctors wear, right? But her scrubs, I know, are wrinkle-free, and they're all this other stuff, right? So she wanted grant money to go finance like a little van to be able to go to different like nursing homes and different hospitals and kind of set up like a little mobile scrub thing where she can just sell to the nurses and doctors at the hospital, nursing home, blah, blah, blah. So I asked her, do you already have clientele at these establishments? She's like, well, no, I just think it'd be a smart idea because that's where the people are. And it is a smart idea, but I said, do you really want to spend $30,000 on a truck and we don't even know if the people at the nursing home or the hospital are going to want your scrubs? Like, if you had $30 to your name, is that what you would use the money on? So I said, if that's what you're trying to do, why not just rent a van from Enterprise, rent the van for 3 days out the week, set up your schedule so that you're hitting up these places on those 3 days, do that run with the van, you know, for maybe 3 months to 6 months, see, is this a real money maker way of selling my product? If it is, well, then go and incur $30,000 of debt for a truck. So a lot of times, when I am seeing what people are asking for, like you're asking for the sun, the moon, and the stars, and we don't have any revenue in our business. We don't even have like a consistent clientele. Not saying anything is wrong for being a new business and not having a consistent clientele. My whole thing is, what is the most cost-effective way? Because buying a van and not even knowing if that's going to work, why don't we just rent the van? Okay, getting this big warehouse before we even have inventory, or maybe using like a little U-Haul storage space. So in your mind, act like whatever is the grant amount, act like it's actually your money. Okay, act like the money didn't just come out the sky. Act like you took this money out of your 401k. Act like you took this money from your kids. To act like it's really your money. Because you always spend your money different than how you're going to spend the church's money, right? So how would you spend your last $30,000? What do you really need to make money? And when I say make money, not in this perfect world with, baby, how can you make money in the next 30 to 60 days? Give the grant that. Is that a marketing plan? Do you need maybe to hire a photographer to maybe get some professional photos of your merchandise? Do you need to maybe have some attorney fees to maybe do a patent on a recipe or a formulation for the product of whatever maybe you're making some things at home and you want to now, have a patent on that formula or that recipe, okay? Do we maybe need $5,000 for Instagram ads? Like, I'm already selling my merchandise, but I would sell more if I could get it in front of more people. I'm able to buy the inventory, but if I could buy the inventory in a bigger quantity, I can get it at a cheaper rate, making my profit margin larger. My phone's always ringing, so it's hard for me to go do the business, make the products, do whatever, and answer this phone because I'm getting a lot of incoming leads. If I was able to hire someone just to answer the phone that keeps ringing, and I could be out doing the business. I have a truck, and I could probably just update the equipment on the truck to be able to turn the job over faster. I am able to make all of my chocolate covered strawberries, but I have hospitals and accounting firms that are wanting these large corporate orders. I can only do so much in a 12-hour day. If I had someone here to help me make what I'm making faster in a larger quantity, I can make more money. Those, look at my grammar. That is what you're supposed to be asking for. So before you just go and say, hey, I need the sun, the moon, 3 stars, and go ahead and give me that purple unicorn with the lucky leprechaun holding the 4-leaf clover on it while you're at it, really sit down in your business. What do I need to make to double my income in 60 days? What is that? Okay, that's not buying a storefront and you have no clients is not going to make you money. Putting a sign up is not going to have the customers running on in. Okay, if I have $1,000 in sales a month, I don't need a $30,000 marketing budget. So sit down. If you want to book a call with me, book a call with me. If you already have your own business coach, whatever you got to do. But what does your business need to make money in 60 days? That's what you need to be asking for. And it needs to be as specific as possible. So let me give you a scenario. So let's just say I make chocolate covered strawberries, I do a delicate dessert, everyone's over the cupcakes and the cakes. I'm coming in with the chocolate covered strawberries. I have different flavors of chocolate covered strawberries, and I am making this out of my home. I got a little buzz, Beyonce, ate them, while she's overseas on her Renaissance tour, and the paparazzi, got a screenshot of her eating my strawberries. So now my phone is off the hook. I'm going to first research, okay, if I'm buying my supplies from Walmart, if I went to like a restaurant supply store, couldn't I get them cheaper? Or if I actually went overseas, if I went to China and maybe was able to go on Alibaba, AliExpress, and buy a larger quantity of the plastic containers, the straws that the strawberry sits on, it would drastically lower my cost, but I have to buy more. What's the exact amount I need? And why do I need this? For example, my budget. I need $2,312 for equipment. Out of that $2,312, $1,004 is going to be for the plastic straws, and another $1,622 is going to be for getting the plastic containers. I'm not just freestyling. I need $2,000 for equipment. How many people are just freestyling the budget? I need $10,000 for marketing, $5,000 for this. They're not. That application just got pushed to the side. No one's even taking it seriously. So make your budget as detailed as possible. So give me a line item for like equipment, and then break all the equipment down of what you're getting. Supplies, all the supplies that you're going to be getting. Payroll, all the payroll to other people. We're not paying ourselves. Payroll to other people for what we're getting. Okay, so one, we need to be asking for what's going to make you money in the next 60 days. And two, our budget needs to be detailed. Three, we need to ask for what we need that's not coming to us. So we're not going to be asking to increase our payroll. Okay, because that's just saying, hey, grant people, just give me the money. Or if I were to say, I do strawberries, and so I want to go and give, for Mother's Day, I'm going to give this big accounting firm free strawberries for their clients. So I'm going to give out 100 free strawberries. So I need $1,000 from you guys to pay me for giving away the 100 free strawberries. No grant is trying to put the money directly into your pocket. Okay, you got to put the money like in an arm's length. Make it a payroll for an assistant to help you make more strawberries. Okay, but we're not going to ask for things that's going to come directly to our personal pocket. We may need some additional startup costs. So I have my LLC, but maybe I need, a website. Everything that we're asking for is not coming to us. It's going to go pay a third party to help us start or grow our business. Maybe there's a course that we need to take. And if you had this course, it'll be in a real niche down area. So you'll be able to kind of capitalize on this market, but the course is $6,200. I don't know what it is that you need. It's your grant. This is your business. This is your baby. You gotta go take the time out on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Take you 2 hours out. Go to Starbucks, go on your couch, be somewhere by yourself, and really think these questions out. What do I need to make money? What is the cheapest alternative for I can get this? And what is the exact amount I need? Now, the next thing we need to do is we need to talk about what problem or what impact our business is having in the community. Now, when I say an impact you're having, I'm not saying, on Sundays or on Saturdays, you go out and you go water your neighbor's lawns, okay? Impact or problem that you're solving is really meaning what is your business doing that's positive? What are you solving? What problem are you fixing? Why are people going to your business, okay? So if I am doing Joy's chocolate covered strawberries, the problem that I am solving is when people are thinking about desserts, when people are thinking about giving treats for birthday parties, graduations, employee appreciation, Mother's Day, Father's Day, like everyone is tired of the cupcakes and the cakes. Now, no shade if you do cupcakes or cakes. I'm just trying to, give you a good scenario. So what Joy's chocolate covered strawberries does is we give an alternative to what a fun treat or dessert would be. Now I'm going to actually, make it into like a real problem. Are there any other people that are doing strawberries in my area? I'm going to say there's not. Okay, so in Orlando, Florida, there are no other strawberry bakeries. I am the only one in the area. Okay, and so because I'm the only one in the area, there is a large demand for my chocolate covered strawberries. However, I am currently making them out of my home, and it is just me, and the demand is now more than what I can handle. So therefore, I need to get additional staff. I may need to get some more commercial size cooking equipment, and I'm now going to need to be purchasing things for the strawberries in a larger quantity. So the problem I'm solving is, I am, giving people a better alternative, to give a nice treat. Now we can still funk it up some more. Why do people want to give a nice treat? Okay, a lot of businesses like to reward their employees, say, hey, great job. And although we would like them to reward them with a check, a lot of times they choose a pizza party, a cake, or whatever, right? So, now come on, tripod. So I would say maybe the employee retention in the Orlando area, is decreasing, or, post-COVID, it is so hard for businesses now to find good workers that stay. I'm going to go above and beyond. I'm going to find you some data, some percentages. Did you know in the last 2 years, the business workforce, as far as having consistent workers, has decreased by 30%? By employers being able to show their employees appreciation, that helps them keep a stable and consistent workforce. Now, baby, I done sold some chocolate covered strawberries into saving the workforce. But in reality, someone has bought some chocolate covered strawberries. Someone has bought a treat for their employees to, show them appreciation. Maybe I sell accessories. One thing about accessories for women, no matter how much weight you gain, you can always fit them. So if I'm selling accessories, maybe I'm selling affordable accessories. I'm selling maybe some, catchy, fun accessories. And when a woman feels good, when she looks good, she's more confident, it increases her self-esteem. Post-COVID, a lot of people have been suffering with anxiety, depression, mental health is on a rise. So give me some percentages, 20% of women, now are experiencing anxiety and depression. Well, if you look good and you feel good, so by me selling these cute, affordable accessories, not only if you've gained weight, you can still wear them, but when you look good, you feel good. So when a woman feels better about herself, it's going to decrease her depression and her anxiety. If I own a a dump truck company and I'm a woman, hey, I am the only woman-owned dump truck company in my area. This is a male-dominated field. In the world, less than 5% of women are in the transportation industry. I feel as a woman, I understand the logistics side because of blase blah, blase blah, and blase blah. So whatever it is that you're doing, any business that's in business is solving a problem. The problem doesn't have to be life or death. The problem is just a problem. McDonald's is solving a problem. People who want to eat food and not have to, be home and cook. They want to get something instantly. Now, there could be a whole laundry list of how many diseases you're going to catch if you eat McDonald's, how much weight you're going to gain eating McDonald's. Is it healthy? Is it not healthy? That's up for discussion. But every business is solving a problem. What problem is your business solving? Now, we need to talk about how great you are. Okay, so if we are new to the industry, if you are a new business owner, some things that I would say would be things like, if you are fresh out of school or fresh, out of cosmetology school or fresh, getting your CDL license, you know all the new rules and regulations of the industry, you know all the trends, what's new, you have a new perspective on an industry. If you are more seasoned and more experienced, then we want to talk about that. I have been, and you don't even have to be seasoned and experienced in this industry. So let's just say before I had Joy Strawberries, maybe I had Joy's Barbecue. I had a barbecue restaurant for 15 years and I shut that down and I went and started, doing desserts now. Well, I'm not going to act like I'm brand new to business because although I was selling barbecue plates, business is business. Like it's the same blueprint. We're just selling a different product or service. So I would talk about all of my experience in the business world. I've been a serial entrepreneur for the last 15 years and I had a barbecue restaurant. If maybe you worked in the corporate workforce and now you're starting your business, baby, throw that job up in there. I worked in corporate, for the last 20 years, and now I am venturing on my own to have my own business. If you work somewhere for the past 10, 20 years, what that says is you can be somewhere on time. You can be able to produce to someone's standards or requirements. You understand, about workplace. All that is showing what's called stability. So although you may have just started a business 5 seconds ago, but you were working somewhere for the past 20 years, that plays a lot of weight versus someone who has no work experience, has nothing. I just think I want to start a business. That kind of gives you, in my opinion, a leg up. Whatever gives you a leg up, whatever is your benefit, that's what needs to be expressed. If maybe whatever you're doing or selling is new, it is not a normal customary procedure. It is a new product. You have something new. For example, I had a client who the major brands in skincare have too many chemicals for melanated skin. And when she's an esthetician, when she does her facials and she's using the expensive product, it dries out her Indian, Latina, and African American clients. Okay, so she came up with a skincare that doesn't have this certain chemical in it to help keep the moisture in the skin. That's something new. Okay, so if you have provided something new, you've designed something new, you have a new way of doing something. Okay, so I can make a strawberry from a raspberry. Like if it's something new, you want to talk about that. So whatever are like your best features, you want to make sure that you're mentioning that. So we got our detailed budget. We are asking about money that's going to make us some money in 60 days. We are not freestyling on our budget. We're going to give specific numbers. We are talking about the problem that we're solving. Whatever we're asking for is not going to go directly into our pocket as far as paying me. Besides not saying, hey, I'm going to give away, 100 strawberries, pay me for that. Don't ask for things that don't make you money. So, hey, I'm behind on my rent 2 months. I need to catch up. But baby, if you're behind on your rent, it sounds like you don't really have a thriving business. So do you want to loan your friend some money who's going to get paid on next Friday? Or do you want to loan your friend some money who don't got a job, who's not unemployment, who watches TV all day and isn't even applying for a job? No, because she can't pay you back, right? Now in grants, they're not looking to get paid back. What they're looking for is a story. Now they're not just giving you this money just to give it to you. Okay, so they're giving you this money because they're going to come back to you in a year. They're not going to ask you for your financials. They're not going to ask you for any documentation. They're going to ask you, okay, so you were the recipient of the, blase grant. How did that help your business? They're looking for you to say, oh my gosh, I got $20,000 from so-and-so and I was able to increase my, sales by 20%. I was able to get a company vehicle and now I have a storefront and I'm mobile. I was able to leave my kitchen and go get a commercial kitchen and now they are looking for that story. Why? They're going to post that story on their website. And then next year, they're going to run back to the people who gave them this money and say, hey, last year you gave me $1 million. And guess what? We helped person A, B, C, D, and E. And person A now has 2 locations. Person B has increased their sales by 300%. Person D has their product in Walmart and Target. They're coming back with look at what we did. Now, you gave us $1 million last year. Can I get $2 million this year? Okay, so yes, they're looking to help you, but they're looking to help the person that's going to give them a story. Okay, so that's why if you're just filling out a grant application, we're asking for the sun, the stars, the moon, and the purple unicorn to have the leprechaun holding the 4-leaf clover on it. We're just giving random freestyle budget numbers. You're behind on rent. I need more inventory. And if you're not putting any oomph in it, then it's like, that's why we're not getting the grant. Okay, so you want to make sure that we're asking for what we need, how it's going to make you money, what problem is your business solving, why is your business or you so great, and there is something great about everyone. And then so they can kind of see, if I give this business this money, they're really going to do something with it. So they can throw you up on the website, every grant that you apply for. Look, they are going to have past winners on the site. Look at the past winners. Read the stories. Read what they got. If it's someone in your industry, pay attention. In my grant bundle, I have all of the grants listed based on due dates. It's May. Take 2 hours out on a Saturday and apply for 10, 15 grants. Once you come up with your statement of need, what you need, once you come up with that, all you're doing is copying and pasting. But start applying for grants. If you don't have my grant bundle, baby, Google business grants in May. Okay, I post grants like every day on my website. Google the grant, find the grant application, apply for the grant. Start applying for the grants. But think about it in how I have been talking about how to position your business. Everyone has their hand out. Everybody wants some free money. We want to make sure that our business stands out. Now, I believe in going above and beyond. Okay, so I like to have what I call digital footprints. Now, the one thing the grant reviewer is going to do, they're going to Google your business. Okay, so even if you're a startup, it's like, if you're going to ask someone for some money, at least show them I'm giving effort. I'm putting some work into my business. I just need some help. It does not cost a lot of money to have a logo. It does not cost a lot of money to have a landing page. You can go on Fiverr.com, Fiverr.com. For $100, you can get you a landing page. A landing page is going to be like a one-page website. It costs less than about $30 for the year to have a branded email address, meaning info@yourbusinessname.com. So if you do not already have an established business, if we are a startup, if we are new, or if maybe we have our business but we don't have any clients, we don't have any revenue, we don't have anyone checking for us yet. Okay, when they Google us, baby, give them something. Give them something to be like, yes, okay, I see you with the logo and the landing. Yeah, okay, she working. Okay, I like her. Okay. So when they Google your business, baby, a website needs to come up, a landing page, a one-page website. It's going to have your logo. It's going to have whatever is your slogan, okay? So if I'm Joy Strawberries, the best strawberries a person can ask for. That was whack, but hey, the best strawberries, or who wants a boring dessert? I'm going to have my contact information. So if someone was looking for me, or how can they contact me? How can they get in contact with me to purchase? Okay. So I would have my business email branded, not Gmail. And then I would also have my phone number. If you have an address, put the address on there. Okay. So now when they Google you, now we have a digital, some kind of digital presence, okay? They're probably going to go on Instagram or Facebook and just go, okay, we type in, on the website, have a little link, or the landing page, have a link to your website, to your Instagram or your Facebook or whatever else you're on. So when they click the link and they go to your Instagram page, it's the same nice logo. We have our whole feed that has our branded colors. So it's not just purple and gold. My purple is every color has something called a hex code, HEX code. Google it. Type in purple hex code. About 40 different shades of purple will come up. You choose the shade that you want. But everything on your website, everything in your logo, everything on your labeling, your packaging, everything will be that same purple. It's not a dark purple on Facebook and a light purple on my packaging, and then it's the same. That Walmart blue is going to be the same blue on the website, on their signage, on the bags. Well, Walmart now has these little no-name cheap bags, but I'm gonna let them make it. But your brand colors have a hex code. Okay? Now, when you click that link to your Instagram, you need to have a business Instagram. Now, I don't care if you have one follower and it's just your mama. We're going to have a business Instagram for this reason. It is okay for you to promote your business on your personal page, because in the beginning, it's going to be your family, your friends, people that know you who are going to buy from you. Okay, no one knows your business. Your business probably doesn't have as many followers, so you're promoting everything on your personal page. We don't need the grant reviewer seeing all your personal business, okay? Because if you're like me, you may have a professional and business side, but there may be another side. Okay, and we don't need the grant reviewer seeing you and Tukey at the barbecue cookout, twerking and cussing and fussing, right? So when they hit that Instagram icon on your website, it's going to go to that business Instagram page. Now, the business Instagram page doesn't need to look like a ghost page, meaning, oh, she got some posted in the last 90 days. Like, if give me a post, if not every day, at least give me 3 days a week. At least act like we're trying to grow the business page. You're trying to get clients. You got to give me something on the business Instagram page, okay? But we're going to have our branded Instagram page. Whatever you put on that page needs to be consistent. So if you're going to have a quote, we don't need to have green quotes and my colors are purple and gold. We need to just, if you like that quote, you need to just put it on a template that's purple, gold, or black and white, so that your feed is nice and consistent. Everything on your business Instagram page needs to be funny, okay? So if you have like a little ghetto humor, keep that on your personal page, okay? So when a client is looking at your Instagram, when the grant reviewer is looking at the Instagram, we don't need to get them like, any extra stuff. Just maybe here's the product. So when they Google us, they have our website or our landing page. We're going to have some kind of business social media. It's going to be the same email and address on both. We're going to have our corporate logo. So even if I haven't sold one strawberry, I can at least give you a landing page with a branded email address. I can put my personal cell phone number. If I'm just starting, hey, you have to start somewhere, right? Rome wasn't built in the day. I can make you a little business Instagram page. That same logo is going to be on my Instagram, on my business Facebook, and my website. So at least I put maybe $200 of my own money into giving you something professional to look at. Versus you're asking for a $20,000 grant, you're a startup business, and they Google you and it's crickets. There's nothing. Well, I haven't started my business. Okay, you haven't started yet, but does that mean that we're going to give zero effort? Like, we got to give them something because you're asking for this money. Okay, so we're going to have a detailed and concise budget. We're asking for the money to go to other places besides directly into our pocket. We are going to ask for things that are going to make us money in the next 60 days. We are going to showcase how great and wonderful we are as the owner. We're going to talk about the problem that our business is solving. We are going to have some kind of digital footprints to show that we are a real business and that you put some effort into, starting the business. We're going to have a landing page. We're going to have a logo, and our business Instagram or social media is going to be branded with the same colors, everything just needs to look concise. To get some ideas, look at who are the big boys in your industry? Who are the people who are your competition? What does their social media look like? That's how you can get ideas, but everything's going to be branded. Everything's going to be the same color, the same font, a nice, concise bio. It's easier to read emoji line, emoji line, emoji line. When someone lands on your Instagram, you really only have 5 to 10 seconds to capture their attention, or they're going to just swipe. So when they land on your page, does your bio tell them exactly what you do? I sell custom chocolate covered strawberries. Don't have boring desserts. I ship. Give me, you only have 5 or 10 seconds. If it just looks flea marketish, if you're everywhere, they're going to go on another page. So that's the same thing with the grant reviewer. Imagine how many people are asking for a free $20,000. But imagine how many people have a Gmail account. Baby, Gmail, boo, you ain't serious. Imagine how many people don't have a website. Oh, no website? Oh, you're not serious. Because I need a story at the end. If you couldn't put enough effort in to get a branded email address, baby, I'm not going to trust you with the story. If you don't even have a business Instagram, I'm not going to trust that you're going to have a story. Plus, especially if you're a new business or a startup or a pre-revenue, meaning we ain't made no money yet, you are going to be competing against other businesses out here that are killing it. At Joy's Barbecue, it's a 2-hour wait to have a seat on the weekends. If I got this $20,000 grant, I will be able to get the space that's next door and convert that and have 30 more tables. Therefore, I can turn over more customers in more time, making me more money. That's who you're competing against. And we have Gmail. We don't have a social media page. We don't have a website. You got to put in some effort. You have to do something because you're asking for $20,000. Now, the easy thing is this. You don't have to provide financial. I'm not saying, hey, now before y'all apply, go file 2 years tax returns. I didn't say that. I didn't say before y'all apply, I need everyone to have an 810 credit score. I didn't say that. I said before y'all apply, y'all got to spend at least 50 grand a month on marketing. I didn't say any of that. But you are going to have to put some work in if you want to get the grant. I get calls all the time. I don't think grants work. I apply for grants and I don't ever get them. Well, what you asked for? Well, see, I'm behind on my rent because so I say I need some more rent, and then I need some more inventory because nobody was buying the clothes I had. So I'm gonna just buy me some more clothes. But you don't have a website? Baby, that's why you didn't get the grant. You are gonna have to put some work into it, but it's not that much. $200 at most will get you all what I just told you to do. Just watch this live. I done went through what you need to do to really come up with your detailed budget. You got a little extra $99. I have a whole course inside. I got a list of 900 business grants. I got the grant templates. I'm going to walk you through how to do it. But can you learn to ride a bike by just watching YouTube videos all day? Or are you going to actually have to go outside and get on the bike and fall off the bike and then get back on and, work on your balance? So if you are taking the time to watch this live tonight, apply for 10 business grants this month. You don't need a grant writer to apply for the business grants that are in my bundle because the applications are going to be online. You're just answering questions. So just go for it. Just apply. All they can say is no. All they can say is no. But once you get accustomed to applying, but you know what? Last time I said A, B, and C. This time I'm going to funk it up and give them an A, B, C, D, and E. So once you start, getting into the groove of applying for grants, what to ask for, getting accustomed to the questions, it's going to become easier. But besides just applying for 10 in May, every month you should be applying for 10 to 15 business grants. One, you're increasing your chances of winning. If I'm trying to get that big pot for the lottery, am I going to buy one ticket or am I going to buy 10 tickets, to increase my chances? Every month, consistently apply for grants. You're really saying the same thing. The only thing you're going to be tweaking is going to be that budget. The budget may have to increase if it's a larger grant. You may got to take some things down. If it's a smaller grant, you need to be asking for whatever is around that grant amount. So if you're applying for a $10,000 grant, this budget shouldn't be $50,000, okay? If you're applying for a $5,000 grant, don't ask for $500. The grant needs to be around, what you're asking for needs to be around what the grant amount is. But every month, start applying for grants. You're going to start becoming a finalist. You're going to start to get some traction. If you're just like, I just don't know what to ask for, and you want more of like a one-on-one, I have a grant call where I do this whole little dog and pony show that I just did with you today to kind of pull out what I think your business should be asking for. But start applying for grants today and then apply for them every single month. Okay, so that was my little grant live for the week. It is May. There are several grants this month that are coming up. I posted 2 beauty grants today, but there is a big commercial vehicle grant. I think it is due June 1st or June 2nd. It's going to be the progressive something grant. This one, you do need to be an African American entrepreneur. Last year it was for the Latinas, but this year is for African Americans. But you're going to get a $25,000 grant towards a commercial vehicle. That's a big one coming up. But May and June have a lot of grants coming up. Just apply for the grant. If they say no, your life is not over. We're going to keep applying. And once you get into the hang of it, you're going to feel more comfortable. The second reason why I say you need to be applying, because as a business owner, you need to have, I always believe as an owner, I need to be able to run my business. I don't like relying on other people to have to do things for me. So no matter who I hire, I'm going to learn the job. So in case they call out sick, they decide to leave, I'm still good. You don't want to have to rely on every time you want to apply for a grant, you gotta pay someone, to write a grant. There is no guarantee in grants, okay? Is it guaranteed? Maybe life isn't guaranteed. It's not guaranteed that you're gonna wake up in the morning, okay? So no, nothing is guaranteed. If anyone is saying, hey, I'm gonna write a grant for you and give me a percentage, that is not legal. You shouldn't be doing that. And if someone is trying to make you pay up front for a grant, you're gonna get that's called a scam. So you don't gotta DM me, hey, all that's a scam. But if you just learn what you need, why you need it, what problem your business is solving, why your business is so great, and start applying for these grants yourself, you can do it, baby. And the gag is, once you guys actually go and look and see how simple the application is, you're gonna be slapping yourself. Like, baby, I haven't sit on this couch looking at this girl's Instagram. I didn't have this bundle. I talked to a client. She's like, I had your bundle. But she got that first bundle when it had 200 grants. We now have 900 grants. Like, baby, you haven't looked in the portal since it was 200. Like, there's been so many more grants. I got trained. But it's like, people just feel like they just can't do it. Like, you can do it. You can do it. So anywho, that's my spiel. I'm going to post this live in the Facebook group. So if you guys are in and out, I will post it there. Everyone have a great night. And I will, of course, see you at the bank.